Welcome back, and you are watching Game On Hai. We are here with our English panel, and Sir Viv was like communicating, talking to David. I hope you were not trying to tell him about how you felt when Gordon got that massive 200 at Lords.
No, we won't talk, we don't talk about that. It's fine. It's
right.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
Yeah.
So Sir Vivian Richards is with us, and it's always a pleasure to have you in the studio, sir. And of course, David. And I think that we actually forced you to get into some research, I heard.
Oh, well, I'll let you know, don't worry.
Okay, okay.
I'm always working. On this job, I'm always working.
He was talking about some UN 11 or the United Nations 11 or something.
What I know that he's pretty good at doing his homework.
Yeah. So
do you want to know now, or would you like to just, should we send Aaqib and Sana somewhere just to have a cup of coffee while we discuss this? Or?
So we have the former Pakistan women captain, Sana Mir, and of course, my friend Aaqib Javed, the former Pakistan fast bowler. And if I'm not mistaken, you were still part of the Pakistan team when you decided one fine morning that now you have to move on.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but people actually died to represent Pakistan and to play for Pakistan. So you said you were done.
I said I had enough. Can't continue. I mean, look, it's about your personality.
Yeah.
No compromise on such things.
Okay, now I understand.
Yes.
Please stop here because I'm already in trouble. I don't want to get into.
You'd never know it.
So David, today Bangladesh played against the UN 11.
Yeah, actually, no, this is very true, very true. But what we talked about this morning when we discussed, and I think, I mean, as I remember it clearly, you accused the England team of being 80%.
I did not.
You didn't? No. You,
he was the one.
Actually, no, I'm going to play the tape back.
Okay.
You said this England team, which is 80% foreign.
Yeah.
Aaqib then said there's only 3 of them who are.
Yeah, then
from
we
England.
found out 4.
Then we thought about 4. Okay, right. So.
There were 5, half and half.
Yeah, right, so that's a few and a half. But if you take it by place of birth alone, okay, what do you think the number becomes?
11 out of 11.
No, it would never be that. Okay, so bear with me. Right, Jason Roy we know is born in Durban, but and Morgan, Dublin, which is outside of the United Kingdom. So that's 2 outside.
Outside the United Kingdom.
It's not part of the United Kingdom.
Dublin and Dublin.
Dublin is in Ireland.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
we have
yeah.
Northern Ireland, which is still
So-
ours, just.
so-
Okay,
yeah,
so
all right,
I'll draw you a map later. I'll go back and do a map as well. Okay? Tomorrow I bring a map as well. It's okay, it's fine. It's okay. So Roy born in Durban, Morgan Dublin, and Jordan, who obviously Viv knew straight away, born in Barbados. But every other man in that 11 today born in England.
So,
Butler, Taunton, Milan, Roehampton, even Milan born in England. Roehampton.
but he's not.
Excuse me, no, you can't argue the fact.
Okay.
He is born in England.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
this
he is
a fact.
working on this.
Bairstow, Bradford, Livingston, Barrow-in-Furness, that's a nice little town on the coast up in Lancashire there. Moen Alley, Birmingham. Chris Wokes, Birmingham. You can't tell them apart. Born in exactly the same hospital, same day. Adi Rashid, Bradford. Timar Mills, Dewsbury in Yorkshire. They are as English as you like.
Yes.
It's about time, I
okay,
guess.
so right. So, gentlemen, so, okay, right. So that works out as a 72.72% English-born team. Almost exactly the opposite of the 80% non-English-born team you mentioned. Now,
You rest
if we
your
come
case.
into right, well, okay, we'll come to an ad break soon. If you come to Scotland, they have even fewer men playing for them born in Scotland. 7 out of 11, a mere 63.63%.
Oh God.
And Namibia, also 7 out of 11, 63.63%. So my point is this, and as Aaqib acknowledged earlier in the day, all countries, or not all countries, because we're in Pakistan, where obviously everyone from Pakistan is in Pakistan, plays for Pakistan, but all countries outside of this proud nation, we tend to draw people in.
All right.
We allow people in to sort of blend in.
So you drain the talent from across the world.
No. We've left you all the talent you have here.
Yeah, and it's
And
pretty
it's
good.
going to be very interesting. If you think about the next 2 or 3 weeks, all the talent you have here
It's pretty good.
is now being looked at as a potential World T20 winning team.
All right.
So there's a lot of talent here. We need to get this talent from somewhere.
Appreciate this work. It's
So if
Did
it,
you like this work?
yeah,
You like this
beautiful.
work?
so let's
Tomorrow, I'm going to look at other teams.
All right. Thank you very much. It's indeed a pleasure. And was he ever a headmaster or a school teacher, or he was only a Leicestershire
you know,
batsman?
actually-
What I
for
can tell
England?
you, he's pretty good at doing his research.
Can I say, at home,
Yeah.
it's a place I try not to go too often, I get accused of being a teacher.
If you could see the Scotland versus Namibia summary. Yeah, so David and Aaqib and Sana, like Scotland, they lost 3 wickets in the first over, and probably those early jitters, they were like, left them just out of sorts. And Michael Leask scored 44 in 27 deliveries, and Chris Greaves 25 in 32. Matthew Cross, their wicketkeeper, 19 in 33. And then Ruben Trumpelman, 3 for 17. And he looked pretty good, and Aaqib is quite impressed with his left-arm fast bowling.
Yeah, he's got everything. He looks a international bowler. He's strong, he's good height, brings the ball in, late in swingers to the righties. Moves away as well. So I think he's got everything.
And he's strong.
He's strong. So I
He
like him.
has the height.
I like him.
What I can tell
So
you,
I
he's
hope-
got a strong surname,
Yeah, Trumpelman.
Trumpelman.
But I think this guy is going to be part of the Lahore Qalandars soon. The guy is impressed.
Can I say, he was born in Durban.
All right, South
He
Africa.
wasn't born in Namibia, okay?
All right.
My God! Susanna, we are actually, in range, and
Yes,
I'm quite impressed by all the work. But yes, having been born somewhere,
you were born in Pakistan, right?
yeah.
By the way, sir, we also have a couple of players like Shan Masood was born in Kuwait. He has a British nationality, represents Pakistan. So,
well played.
yeah,
Very good.
yeah, he is really good. So,
So yeah, Trumpelman, we've talked about him, and Fralink, all these boys, men have played in the county league as well, and they have that exposure, they have the skill, as Aaqib just suggested, and they were
sorry
quite...
for the interruption. You can call these people men, but when you refer to them, they're boys.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, I mean, of course, it was a good toss to win again. They put them into bat, and the start was really good. You have to feel for Scotland. They had thrashing from Afghanistan the other day, tried to come back, did show up a little bit of fight at the end with the bat, but with the ball and the fielding, they did try hard, but
Yeah,
couldn't.
that 46-run partnership was the sole consolation, probably. Chris
Yeah.
Reeves got some runs,
Yeah,
25.
because if you got 3 down in first over,
Then you only needed a
You only
William
need-
Richards or a
I mean,
David
look,
Carr.
then
To
the
make
most
them
Team
recover.
teams,
more than that, yeah.
Yeah, you need
most
more.
teams will struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think David Wiese, if you see all the associate cricket, they have the mindset of just a first class level approach.
Yeah.
And if you have one guy played international cricket, playing around
The world.
the world, and he's with us from last 3 years, and I think he's a true team man, and
Not only bowls, not only bats, not only fields.
and a good mentor.
Yeah. That's
He
it.
can lift people, he can guide people.
Give them plans.
He's always there, and he's all-rounder. 2 man of the match in qualifiers
Yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
and today he's very effective. I think he brings a lot of value into Namibian team.
Okay.
What I was pretty much impressed with, towards the back end, when Scotland was trying to get away, towards the last 4 overs, he was just magnificent in terms of his variety.
Yeah.
He was hitting the ball into the wicket, and it's amazing. If Scotland had got to another 20, it maybe would have been a different game. But you hear the talk all the time. Another 20 would have been of great help.
Yes.
Sir,
Well, yeah,
now-
but I mean, as Aaqib so rightly says, it's the first over if you're 3 down and three guys have got ducks.
Yeah.
It's not the start you've planned.
Of course. Sir, now another thing, like we have seen Namibia in the qualifiers, making it for the first time in the ICC World T20 World Cup. They had played the limited over World Cup, but this was for the first time they came in. They were not fancy. They were like they were taken as underdogs. They beat Ireland, they beat Netherlands, and now they have actually beaten Scotland. Probably their World Cup may well end from here. We can't say that, but it looks like, because they have to now play against...
I think we can say that.
Yeah, we can say that.
I mean, logically, without, it's nice to be nice to people and nice to applaud a team that has come together, made these victories, enjoyed these victories. Again, they were celebrating tonight because this, as we said this morning, was in effect their World Cup.
Yeah.
Super 12s, the side they had to beat for their own pride. Yeah. There's nothing wrong in saying that it's unlikely that they will win another game.
Yeah.
Because that is just a reflection of the standards of the teams.
Yeah. So how do you see Namibia's performance, and what message they'll be taking back home? And
They got their first win.
Yeah.
That I think would add confidence to the team. I'm not quite sure moving forward.
Yeah.
But when you would have beaten the team that maybe you would have played against a fair bit in the qualifying rounds, they look a better team today. Yeah. And what I think is also important that you have teams like Ireland, who are around for some time, and now Scotland. They would have taken care of business along that line. So I guess they should be filled with confidence moving forward, and it should be a much better place for them, regardless of whoever they play. Because just that one win could make such a huge difference.
All right. And if we could see Ruben Trumpelman picking up those 3 wickets in his first over. So now, before we see Ruben Trumpelman, they want you to see Michael Least scoring that 44.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's always a cultured inside edge. That was hit pretty hard. That's a good shot. Anytime you can hit it straight along the ground. Towards the side screen, you're doing good. In slug corner, that's also well timed as well. That's a good shot. Very good shot.
Probably it was too late, Sir Webb,
For?
for Michael Least to actually
Well, when
help,
that's the only way it could have been done, because the fact of David said earlier, the damage was done in terms of losing wickets on a rapid rate. So that innings was rather crucial and vital towards the Scottish scores.
All right. Did you find any player who may well have impressed you in both the teams, like Scotland and Namibia? Barring David Visa, because obviously he's right up there.
Well, in general terms, the Namibian attack, I mean, Trumpelman obviously outstanding. I mean, he almost, dare I say it, out-of-freeded Shine Shah Afridi today by taking 3 in the over.
Yeah.
So he's the new Shine Shah Afridi. Maybe only for a couple of days until Shine Shah comes back and gets 4. This is the contest. But actually, I mean, but in all seriousness, what he did was very, very similar.
Yeah.
And the left-armers have this ability. If they can do this to right-handers, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
So it was a great performance. And the other 2 left-armers were, they followed up well. They, at one stage, it was quite funny because I thought that maybe we were sort of trying to give everyone a bowl. They brought on guys to bowl who hadn't bowled in the competition at all so far. So we got to look at Van Lingen and the great Piquet of France. There is a fabulous name, Piquet of France. At least we know what he looks like now. But who else? I mean, Least was the man who gave them half a chance, Scotland. And then, with the ball, I mean, they tried. They tried the combinations, they tried the spin. But when you've only got 115 to play with, 110 to play with rather, 109 on your board, you're always going to struggle.
But Bradley Wheel is also considered as a fine prospect.
Yeah, but yes, but under those circumstances, Wheel has to come in and take 4 for none to win the game.
Yeah.
And that's it's not going. It's rarely, if ever, going to happen. Realistically, I mean the figures weren't bad overall for Scotland, and the fact they took it into the 20th over shows fighting spirit.
Oh.
So I mean, from that point of view, it was. I actually had a friend of mine who's back in the UK said, "What's your prediction for this game?" I said, "Low scoring, true. Close, true." So that's all you need to know.
So now you are our natural predictor.
No, I'm not. There are tortoises in zoos in Germany and dogs in kennels in Taunton who've got a better chance of predicting than I do.
So, Sana, let's see Ruben Trumpelman and the way he picked those 3 wickets, and then, of course, I refer back to you. So this was the first one. Aaqib is really impressed.
More of a bad shot selection also, but he, of course, bowled really well. This was a really good ball.
I was going to say here,
Yes, sir.
careful with the way you swing that left arm. You need some more wickets because at one point
That's
it looked like he
beautiful.
wanted to swing his arm out.
That's
That's the best one.
that's the best
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, what do you have to add about Namibia, like winning 3 games, coming here for the first time, and you are a great advocate for actually providing opportunities to the associate member teams.
Yeah, I think if I'm not wrong, Namibia has one of the better win ratios.
Probably the best it
The
was.
best, I think,
prior
around
to the
80.
yeah.
So in their 26 matches, they have won around 22 matches or 21 matches, something like that. So what Aaqib was saying, that a player like David Visa, when you have a mentor like that or an inspiration like that, it lifts the whole team. And if you develop this habit of winning, it's quite a dangerous habit for other teams. So that we can see from this team. From the players that you said who impressed, I think we've talked about a lot of players from Namibia. The spinner from Scotland, Mark Watt, he doesn't spin it too much, but I do feel he's a very intelligent spinner. He uses the crease really well. He reads the batter very quickly. Today also the stump on the leg side. The moment he saw the batter coming to him, he just bowled it down the leg side. So when you're coming from a team, European team, which has not played a lot of cricket, I think overall as a spinner, I do feel he's quite an intelligent bowler.
So one spinner complementing
Okay,
another spinner.
Dog, one more thing. I think if Namibia cricket board is smart enough, they should request
Liaise
David,
with South
no,
Africa? Yeah.
request David
Yeah.
to do a research on grandfathers. And their focus should be South Africa.
Because South
If they've
Africa,
got another 3-4 players like David Visa or similar, so they can make it a good team, because now, you know what happens, because when you play the World Cup and when you got the ODS status, then you got enough money to run your cricketing affairs in a better way.
yeah. So, Sawev, let's see the follow wickets in the Scotland innings, and then we will decide taking the break. So if you could show us some.
First ball of this game.
And this was again,
And
obviously,
the opening bat, he's supposed to be the big guy.
Yeah.
And when you get a wicket of that high quality batter, which means you're going to send a message to the team. As you can see, careful, take it around now. That's a good delivery. That's the one that I think the right-handers don't like. That's another great delivery again. That would have hit a needle if it was in the ground. That kept a little low. I think it was rather unfortunate. Jumping out. That's good bowling as well. I'm not going to miss the stumps. I'm going to take it up there if you're going to do that silly stuff of moving away. Pretty much easy. And as you can see, David Weiser came in the end. And I think the last 4 overs, Scotland, for some reason, David Weiser did his best in terms of to restrict Scotland to just 109, was it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So we take a short break, and we'll be right back with Game On Hai.
How's that?
पाओ ₹100 का फ्री वाउचर इजी पैसा ऐप साइन अप करके
Go on, score 100 now.
नया लाइफ बॉय केयर एंड प्रोटेक्ट जो दे जरासीम से 100% यकीनी हिफाजत प्लस मॉइस्चराइजर्स दे स्किन केयर बड़े ख्वाब बड़ी हिफाजत नया लाइफ बॉय
Super Weekly Premium Free 1 hour YouTube 30 GB data 100 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स और लातादार जोंग मिनट्स और SMS पूरा हफ्ता सिर्फ ₹340 के लोड में अभी स्टार 225 हैश मिला
Simply Sufi. Add new flavors to life.
गोल्डन फ्यूजी गैस और इलेक्ट्रिक गीजर, घर संवारे, प्रोडक्ट्स हमारे।
इंतहाई शफ्फाफ और मजबूत इमारती शीशा आपके घरों, दफातर और प्लाजों के लिए तारिक फ्लोट ग्लास, अ कमिटमेंट टू क्वालिटी।
बाल संभालेंगे चांद से, शाइन भी करेंगे।
सनसिल्क ब्लैक शाइन 5 नेचुरल ऑयल्स जैतून के तेल के साथ, गर्मी हो या पसीना, ये दे आपके बालों को अप टू 24 आवर्स शाइन।
1 घंटा फ्री यूट्यूब रोजाना किसी भी 200 रुपए से जायद के पैकेज पर। लेट्स गेट डिजिटल विद सॉन्ग 4G।
अब गंदे होने की सबको इजाजत है।
सूफी सुपर एतमाद।
नया लाइफ बॉय केयर एंड प्रोटेक्ट जो दे जरासीम से 100% यकीनी हिफाजत प्लस मॉइस्चराइजर्स दे स्किन केयर। बड़े ख्वाब बड़ी हिफाजत, नया लाइफ बॉय।
जब सॉफ्ट स्मूथ बटर थिक लशियस कैरमल में मिले, नो वंडर कैंडीलैंड बटर स्कॉच का मजा नॉन स्टॉप चले।
2 रुपए में इतना मजा, कैंडीलैंड बटर स्कॉच चलती जाए।
फैसल इस्लामी से मिले महफूज तरीन और तेज तरीन रेमिटेंस जैसी मयारी सर्विसेज।
फैसल इस्लामी बैंक से बढ़े मेरी परवाज आसमानों तक।
मरहबा हनी, सेहत से जुड़ा कुदरती मजा।
Super Weekly Premium Free 1 hour YouTube 30 GB data 100 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स और लातादार जोंग मिनट्स और SMS पूरा हफ्ता सिर्फ 340 रुपए के लोड में। अभी *225# मिला।
और इस मोहब्बत को हमेशा अपने अंदर कायम रखना, इसी का नाम तो सूफी है।
सूफी जो नाम है एतमाद का।
बाल संभालेंगे चांद